Hi guys, Matt here from Yin Yoga with Matt, and today I brought you by the beach. We're going to be doing a Yin Yoga sequence for the low back. A lot of times pain and tightness in the low back comes from stress, something that I've been suffering from for a long time. So the Yin practice and the postures we're going to be doing today will be helpful with that. So let's hop on our yoga mat and welcome to the beach. I got my hat ready just for you guys. All right, let's enjoy. All right, guys, so let's start today's Yin Yoga class by going into the butterfly pose. We're going to bring the sole of our feet together in front of us, but instead of bringing our heels closer to our groin here to work on the inner part of the groin, we're going to be focusing on the low back. So you can have your feet a little bit further away from you. And just from here, we're going to open up the flesh of our glutes, placing our hands on the floor here, taking one big inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to roll the spine forward. You can bring your chin to the chest here. And just extend your fingertips further and further away. So the idea is to really go and stretch the low back here. So you shouldn't feel so much of a stretch in your inner groin. If you do, then just bring your feet further away from you until you kind of feel a stretch in the low portion of your spine here. And once again, as usual, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes, to take some deep breath in and out through the nose. Just calming your mind, calming your body. Allowing your heart rate to lower as you enjoy and embrace how this feels today. If you would like to use blocks just to support your forehead, you can always place a block in between your legs in the upright position and rest your forehead on it. Blocks are optional today, but if you have them, feel free to do what you need to do with them to find stillness within the posture. And you might want to just move your hands to the left a little bit as you lean forward, maybe placing your elbows in front of your left shin here for support. That might just help you to explore tightness in your low back. And I always like to think when I start a Yin Yoga class that I am in a bubble, a special bubble that slows down time, where I forget about everything else and I fully embrace the experience, which really allows my parasympathetic nervous system to kick in and for me to relax fully as I explore the tightness of my body and mind. And then if you want, we can walk our hands to the right side, placing our elbows in front of the right shin here, and just exploring here tightness in the left part of our low back. This area is a little tighter for me today, so this really hits the spot, which is lovely. And on your own time, when you're ready, you can walk your hands back to the center and then unfold at the waist, lengthening the spine. You might want to roll your shoulders around a little bit. What a beautiful day to do this class with you guys. So we're going to go into something a little different here. Just going to open up the right leg in a 90-degree angle here, rolling on the right hip, making a 90-degree angle with the left leg. So then placing both of our legs in a 90-degree angle like this, we're just going to lean back on our hands, and you should feel some sort of effect in the left hip socket here. So what we're trying to do is just to explore that tightness, finding some stillness within here, and just releasing tightness in that area, which will help to release the low back, and especially if you have sacroiliac joint pain or SI joint pain, this can help as well. So let's close our eyes here, drop our shoulder blades back and down, releasing the neck. And you might want to do just small circles with your neck as you hold this posture. Just gonna go slowly left to right, right to left. And we can release the knees slowly to the center here. We can just wiggle them a little bit, see how that feels. And from here we're going to be going onto the other side, so just roll on your left hip, place your knees in 90-degree angle here. The left foot can come on top of the right thigh. And then just reach back a hand on your hands. Just bring yourself backwards and just feel that stretch and sensation in the right hip socket. Working on that external rotation of the hip. Just releasing the tightness that resides in that area. And we can put some pressure on our left hip here as we lean forward and release the right hip socket very gently. This should feel really good. And just on your own time, without any stress, I'm just gonna invite you to come onto all fours here. So we're gonna be going into melting heart. So from a neutral spine, we're just gonna take one big inhale, keeping our knees and hips aligned. And on the exhale, we're gonna walk our hands forward, just stretching our shoulder blades here and bringing the forehead to rest on the ground. So just curving the spine. Some of you might be able to bring the chest to come in contact with the floor, or you might just stay like I'm doing right now and enjoying the release in your upper back and spine area. And we can just push ourselves slowly forward as we walk our hands back. You might just want to move your hips back, wiggle left to right here. And then from here we're going to walk our hands forward, coming down onto our forearms with the palms down on the floor. We're just going to go into sphinx pose here. It's really good for our low back. So very gently from here, we can lower ourselves down, and then placing our hands in line with our shoulders, I'm going to invite you to push yourselves up and then move your hips back. Just going to stretch a little bit in child pose here for just a few seconds. You don't need to do anything special, just enjoy how that feels. And then we can come back into all fours. We're going to take one big inhale, raising the left leg up and back. Exhale, we're going to swing it forward into dragon pose. Just like this. And then today we're going to be working again
on our hip sockets where we hold a lot of tightness. So from this position, we're just gonna take the left hand, bring it to the right side here. We're gonna do one big inhale. Exhale, we're gonna just swing it back up, and then you should feel the rotation in your left hip socket. It's a great way to open up that area, open up the back in a twist. So let's just hold here as we look up towards the sky, trying to not jam up your neck here. And we can release back, going to the right, big inhale, exhale, swinging it back up. And we can release. And from here, if you want, this is where you can grab your blocks. We're going to put them on both sides. We're just going to move our hips forward, supporting ourselves, raising the chin, curving the spine up. And we can slowly move our hips back, stretching the left hamstring here as a counter pose. This is something you guys are used to doing with me. Always feels good after dragon pose. And we can bring back our knees together. Just going to place the blocks aside. Going back into all fours here, we're going to take one big inhale, raising the right leg up and back. Exhale, we're going to swing it forward, just placing it here. And then from here, the right hand will go to the left. Big inhale, exhale, just reaching for the sky, reaching back up. Feeling the release in our hip sockets and our upper back. And releasing, coming back, bringing the right hand to the left, big inhale, rotation of the spine. Exhale all the way up again into the twist. And we can release here, grabbing the blocks, placing them on both sides, and then moving our hips forward and down, going into a high flying dragon. And we can move our hips back, just stretching the right hamstring here. And I'm going to invite you to place the blocks aside. We're just going to be going onto our backs here. So just make your way down on your own time. And we're going to finish today's class with supported bridge. So using a block, we're going to bring our knees to 90-degree angle. Going to raise our hips up, placing the block at the base of our spine. And then extending our legs in front of us just to stretch the front of our hip flexors. So from here, we're just going to be resting on our shoulder blades and heels. And just allowing gravity to stretch us the right way as we reconnect with our breath. Enjoy the beautiful sunshine. And we can bring our knees to a 90-degree angle, raising our hips up, moving the block aside. So for the end of today's class, you can either go into Savasana or come to the seated position with me. Just taking a comfortable seated position, we're just going to raise, we're going to drop our shoulder blades back and down, placing our hands on our knees. And I'm going to invite you to just close your eyes and really focus for the last 3 to 5 minutes here of today's class on your breathing pattern, keeping them consistent, and just really recharging your mind and your blood with fresh oxygen. So let's do a big inhale here through the nose. Exhale through the nose. So I'm gonna let you just keep doing this on your own time without any rush. Just making you notice how beautiful it can be to do nothing else than breathing calmly. So we can open our eyes, and I hope you guys really enjoyed today's class. Like my channel if you can, subscribe to it, and keep following my regular content release so that you can hop on and follow me into this beautiful Yin Yoga journey that I'm bringing you on. So hands at the heart, big inhale, exhale, Namaste guys. Thank you for everything.